Raila Odinga and William Ruto will work together. Na kuna watu wataachwa kwa mata. And you know, Baba, kitu munaita, yes, he's in opposition throughout his life. But look at, he's always where in the warm corner of the opposition. Sio ile iko na baridi. Sio ile iko na baridi. Government are all where it's happening.
So you're predicting that Raila Odinga will work with William Ruto?
Yes.
Mimi Hassan Joho nikitaka kuongea, mimi I don't even dream of engaging with them. Ati huyu akitaka aje ongee sio na mimi niongee na Ruto nini? Mimi nikamtafute atanipa nini? Wilbaro. Nilipeleka Wilbaro mimi la kimtaani la kucheza nalo zamani.
Hello guys, my name is Ahmed Khalifa for the Unscripted Talks here in Daba Radio. Now, yesterday President Ruto proposed the names that he nominated for consideration in the cabinet. So these CSs that were proposed, we could see recycled names, and actually it was very evident. Now the opposition has officially joined the government. Hence the question, who will put the government in checks and balances? Remember, during the tenure of Uhuru Kenyatta, when Raila Odinga decided to be a handshake with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, whatever atrocities are being committed to Kenyans, nobody was there to speak for them. And if he even decided to speak, nobody would take you serious. Hence, are we left like orphans? That is the question. But this is not a new thing that is happening. This is not a new thing that is happening. As Moses Kuria earlier on had already predicted these by saying that Raila Odinga has never been in opposition. He's always in government. If we take the clock back to the Moi era, we could see clearly Raila Odinga finally became the Secretary General of the then party KANU. After that, during the his tenure, they had these government that were half by half when Raila Odinga became the Prime Minister. Now, later on in Uhuru's government, he joined the government and there was the handshake until the then Deputy President was sidelined. Now, it was like the Deputy President was the opposition. And we clearly saw during the campaigns, Ruto did clearly say that they can never allow a nusu mkate government. But before I play the clip for Ruto, let us play Moses Kuria's clip which says Raila has never been in opposition.
Raila Odinga and William Ruto will work together. Na kuna watu wataachwa kwa mata. And you know, Baba, kitu munaita, yes, he's in opposition throughout his life. But look at, he's always where in the warm corner of the opposition. Sio ile iko na baridi. Sio ile iko na baridi. Government are all where it's happening.
So you're predicting that Raila Odinga will work with William Ruto?
Kujo Moi mpaka wakapata cooperation. Wakakuja wakasumbua Kibaki mpaka wakachukua nusu mkate. Wamekuja wakazungusha Uhuru hapo mpaka wakaenda na handshake, program yetu ikapotea, BBI ikaendelea, tukazama, tukaingia kwa madeni. Sasa mimi nimewaambia, hii serikali hii, mimi nawaambia hii serikali ni ya mahasla. Hakuna nusu mkate, hakuna handshake, hakuna hiyo borojo. Hawa wananchi walimaliza kazi ya viongozi tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, wakagawa viti yote. Viti ya viongozi ilimalizika tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8. Wale wakupata MCA walipata. Wale wakupata bunge, wale wakupata sijui governor, wale wakupata rais, imeisha. Ama kuna kiti mulibakisha? Si viti mulimaliza, muligawa ikaisha. Sasa ile kazi imebakia ni kazi ya hawa wananchi. Tujenge barabara, tujenge soko, tupange mambo ya matibabu, tupange mambo ya biashara, tupange mambo ya kilimo, tuondoe njaa. Hiyo ndio kazi imebaki.
Now, that also takes us to a defilement by Babu Owino. We know when these decisions are being made, they're always parties. We could see Joho inside there. We could see Opiyo Wandayi. We could see John Mbadi. Yeah, and also Wycliffe Oparanya. Oparanya was the former governor for Kakamega. We have Opiyo Wandayi, who's the current Member of Parliament for Ugunja constituency in Siaya County. We have the former governor from Mombasa, Ali Hassan Joho, and John Mbadi, of course. Now, them like Wandai has already accepted that bid of dialogue. But Babu Wino clearly says that he still stands with the people. He can never walk away and betray the people. And this is what Babu Wino says. I remain steadfast in standing with the people of Kenya. To those who have left the opposition to join the government, goodbye. Now, you might be asking, the party has its stand. And as I want to play this clip by Opio Wandai, you'll clearly understand that honestly, the party stand is for dialogue. So, is Babu Wino trying to defy the party stand? Let us listen into what Opio Wandai has to say.
The position of the ODM party, to which I belong. In fact, I don't just belong to ODM, I am a ranking member of ODM. For records, I am the Secretary for Political Affairs in ODM. And therefore, I sit in the Central Committee of the party. You're also aware that I'm also the leader of the minority party in the National Assembly, courtesy of ODM, where I lead the Azimio troops. I am very clear in my mind what the ODM party resolved insofar as the question of national dialogue and proposition to constitute a broad-based government is concerned. Both the ODM Central Committee and the National Executive Committee pronounced themselves very clearly that they are in support of national conversation. Okay? And they are in support of constructive engagement with the Kenya Kwanza government as a way of addressing national issues, national challenges. The same position was adopted by the ODM parliamentary group. Okay? It is only fair, yes, for us to be guided by the positions taken or adopted by organs of the party. As a disciplined and loyal member of ODM, I have got no option but to abide by the decisions adopted by the party. And therefore, there's no contradiction whatsoever when it comes to the idea of engaging in a national conversation, and also when it comes to the matter of constructive engagement with the Kenya Kwanza government as a way of addressing national challenges. Remember, we have said time and again that the Kenya Kwanza government has been carrying out appointments in a skewed manner. And these appointments include appointments to the cabinet. That there are communities or sections of this country that are not adequately represented in the cabinet. Okay? So we must therefore, as a matter of principle, support any attempt to redress that anomaly. Because all Kenyans pay taxes, and all Kenyans deserve equal representation at every level of government. Okay? The issue here is equity, really. Equity in representation, in organs of the state, and in allocation of resources. Thank you very much.
Lastly, James Orengo is opposed to this, and other MPs are going to take action as a party.
I am not the ODM spokesperson. And therefore, as to what will happen to anybody else who is harboring or holding dissenting views, I cannot say for now. The ODM has got its structures and mechanisms of addressing issues if and when they arise.
Before all this, you remember the first limb of demonstrations that was called by the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance. Back then, Joho clearly stated that take your phones, record me and send it to the president, who is William Samoei Ruto. Tell him that if he should dream that one day I, Joho, will ever sit on a table to dialogue with him, that will still be a dream. It can never happen. But what happened? Right now, he's been nominated in the cabinet as the CAs for mining and blue economy. You understand? So, and these are cause of the dialogue that has been championed by the ODM leader Raila Odinga. What more is there in the background that we don't know? Now, let us listen into this clip of Joho as he claims he can never sit to discuss anything with William Ruto.
Mimi Hassan Joho nikitaka kuongea, mimi I don't even dream of engaging with them. Ati huyu akitaka aje aongee sio na mimi niongee na Ruto nini? Mimi nikamtafute atanipa nini? Wilbaro. Nilipeleka Wilbaro mimi la kimtaani la kucheza nalo zamani.
During the campaigns for Kenya Kwanza government, both Ruto and his running mate then, Gachagua, they did put clearly that their government will never be a government of a handshake. It will never be a government of nusu mkate. And that it will never occur any day that they join hands with the opposition to oppress the mwananchi. But with the recent turn of events, it has clearly showed that the political elite have decided to reunite against the common mwananchi, because the Gen Zs and the millennials have proven to be lethal. Now, the best way they can tame you is by joining hands. And it is true, there are never permanent enemies or friends in politics. You only go where serves your interest at that particular time. How many tenders that have been given through backdoor that we don't know. They are more than it meets the eye. So at the end of the day, a politician can never be your friend as a polity, as a common citizen, as a civilian. These people will always rip big. Now you'll ask yourself, all these people who unalived during the protest, did all that go in vain? All this struggle, did it go in vain? Now what is the way forward? As the Gen Zs, as the millennials, and anyone who is watching, what's the way forward? What do you wish to put forth? What is your first foot forward? Because now we clearly see that the opposition has decided to dine with the oppressor. What are we left with? Someone said that this is the best time to continue with the struggle. A luta continua. Viva. Because if you stop at this particular moment, then things will be tough. It is just the beginning. This is the time that you clearly know you've held the government by its horns. You've held the bull by its horns. Yaani kwa lugha ya Kiswahili tunasema umewafinya pabaya. Because why else will they decide to join, to reunite? It's because you've pressed a very critical part in the system. So continue pressing. I'll tell you, you are winning. If protest is the way that the government listens to, and their cronies and everybody who has decided to join them listens to, then that is the way forward. My name is Ahmed Khalif for the Unscripted Talk. If you love content of this nature and you are watching from YouTube, kindly subscribe and also press the notification button so anytime that we are live, you'll be the very first person to be notified. And also, if you are watching from Facebook, kindly follow us, view, like, comment, and share. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DAB Radio ndio mpango mzima.